Hi guys, Tim here doing another military video slash, well, not slash anything, just a military review today. And this will be on how to tell between a First World War German Iron Cross and a Second World War Iron Cross. Now, I'll do the Second World War one first. So, and I'll just say they are both original, you know, they're both, you can't see it on the camera, but they're both got the sandwich seams. And that's also just one way how to tell them if one's fake and original, by looking at, so basically an iron cross is made by the iron, which is the black bit, and the kind of steel metal, which is of course the silver bit. And what if you look, it's basically got a sandwich with its filling, you know. So if you look and it doesn't have this little black seam, it's not original, you know, it's fake, or copy or replica. But if it does have the seam, which these two have, you know, it's original. That's a little side note. So, now, how you can tell the difference between a First World War and a Second World War Iron Cross is, I'll say the First World War one first, because it's in order. So, the First World War Iron Cross to a Second World War Iron Cross is the First World War Iron Cross, as you can kind of tell, is going to have a different coloured ribbon. Because on the Second World War Iron Cross, the ribbon is black in the middle, then white, and then red on the outside. Then First World War version is just going to have white and red, you know, that's all. And then again, on looking at the medal, you would have of course the date of 1914 down there on the First World War version, and then on the Second World War version you would have of course 1939. And also what is different is also, they were both all iron crosses. Well, these ones in particular are going. Well, actually, no, all iron crosses. Sorry, are going to have the date of 1813 on the back, there, and there, on the back, because that's when they were first introduced. And there is actually, which I'll love to get in the future, is a Franco-Prussian War 1871. And also. Another way how you can tell the difference is because the Second World War one, of course, First World War, Germany imperialism, is going to have the German imperial crown on the top, because from 1871, May 1871, when the end of the Franco-Prussian War had ended with the Treaty of Frankfurt, May 71, Germany became Prussia, you know, all those different states, including Prussia. Kind of formed up and made this new imperial Germany. So that's on the First World War one, the imperial crown, and again not on the Second World War because it's not imperial. It is kind of like Third Reich Nazism, Nazi version. So they're not imperial, just plain, you know, German. Also, you would notice this one has, the Second World War one, has of course a swastika, which is actually not called a swastika during the Second World War. It was referred to as the Ernskopf, or hooked cross. So yeah, it has the, well, I would really say swastika, because really, okay, the Ernskopf it has, there, the Ernskopf. And this one has a letter for W, which means for Kaiser William II of Germany, because it was formed when the Kaiser Wilhelm I, Kaiser Wilhelm II, you know, what came along. That's why it's got the W with the imperial crown, because of Wilhelm Kaiser. On the back, on the back it's slightly different. On the Second World War version, it has nothing apart from the 1813, no imperial crown. This one again, First World War version, imperial German crown, 1813 still. Little like laurel wreath crescent on the First World War version, which isn't on the second. And these both are maker marked, which I'll just try and find them. Where's it gone? Are both maker marked, which is very hard to see on camera. but it is just right with the tip and thumb there, and turn around, and there. Now sometimes maker marks are always generally going to be in that generally going to be in the same place on the little hook, on the little ribbon loops. Some of them are going to be numbered to the different kind of factory, different maker, and some of them are going to be proper, initials. So yeah, I've covered all what I can tell you from seeing the medals up front and knowing off by heart the different how you can tell the part between a First and a Second World War German Iron Cross, and they are lovely. So yeah, and also of course they are original, as I said earlier. Also, actually, a little quick side note after I've stated that is I'll tell you how to spot on it between original and fake. So, and what's ones you shouldn't go for, because I know this is a little sidetrack, but I'll tell you the main bits. So I've said earlier on an original real Iron Cross, as I said, it's has got a black seam, because it's got the eye, it's got the kind of like the two metal bits. As you can see, the silver bits are kind of sandwiching that black iron, that's how it's been made. So if you look very carefully, which I can see, you would have a black seam running across there, and that's how you can tell if it's original, and that's original. But if it doesn't have that black seam, it's not. Also, as you can tell by this one's got kind of little like black ruffled paint work to it, which is good. And this one has hasn't got the ruffled paint, but it hasn't actually had a coat of paint, because you can still see all the old black bits just still there, like that. Pardon me. And so what I don't do is if it's totally black and thick black as black as the Ace of Spades, and any of the, as black as that has been repainted in the I wouldn't get it. I don't trust them. Yeah, so that's just a little common way how to find if a ribbon is fake or not, a medal is fake or not. So that has been a little quick, well, not a little or quick, just a military review on how you can tell the difference between if I can get them right, between the First World War German Iron Cross and the Second World War German Iron Cross, and a little bonus bit at the end. So, thanks for watching, guys. See ya, and bye.